while the controversy over a compulsory UK ID scheme still hangs over the Labour Party conference. And today the Secretary of State said the government will push on despite opposition from stormont parties. The family of a murdered GAA official were also in Liverpool to campaign in front of Labour MPs for a public inquiry into his death. Our political editor, Enda McClaffery, has been following all of this for us. He's live in Liverpool for us this evening. Hilary Benn feeling pressure on a number of fronts this evening, Enda.
Yeah, this was Hilary Benn's big day at the conference, Declan, when he got a chance to address delegates and to talk up the achievements of his party over the course of the past year. Most notably, he said, was that legacy agreement now with the Irish government, which, as we know, comes with lots of complications when we await to see the legislation as well. Now, while he was on his feet in the chamber, the family of Sean Brown were on their way to Liverpool as part of their ongoing campaign to secure a public inquiry. But as our political correspondent Gareth Gordon now reports, that's not something Hilary Benn is prepared to consider.
The Labour Party is proud of its history. The Good Friday Agreement lauded today by this man.
Good morning, conference.
As the greatest achievement of the last Labour government. But he also recognised the legacy of the Troubles was unfinished business.
To say this about all the families who have shared with me before I became the Northern Ireland Secretary and since, their stories of grief and loss and unimaginable pain about what happened to those they loved so much. When we hear those stories, and they remain with us always, we have a responsibility to do everything that we can to help those who have waited so long for the truth.
But the family of Sean Brown say they don't see that happening. The GAA official was abducted and murdered by loyalists in 1997. Intelligence material links state agents to the killing. But the government is challenging a court ruling. There should be a public inquiry.
I want there to be a full, thorough, independent investigation into the shocking murder of Sean Brown. The reason we are appealing the decision of the Court of Appeal in Northern Ireland is because there's a bigger principle at stake, which I understand is not the concern of the Brown family. And that issue is who orders public inquiries. And it's always been the case, that governments order public inquiries and not the courts.
Today, Sean Brown's daughters came to Liverpool, where the Labour conference is being held to enforce their plea.
We are determined just basically to take it forward as long as we can, and we'll go to whatever extremes or lengths that we have to. Daddy would have done it for us, and we'll certainly try to do our best for him.
But do you think ultimately it will end up in the Supreme Court?
Well, all we can do is plead to Hilary Benn and the British government to drop their case and not take it to the Supreme Court. At the end of the day, our mother is quite advanced in years, and for her sake it would be great if she could see this brought to a resolution.
When that might happen, we just don't know. The Brown family know they won't get the answers they want here. Rather, their visit is about keeping up pressure ahead of the case being heard in the Supreme Court. Gareth Gordon, BBC Newsline at the Labour Party conference in Liverpool.